Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. It's been a long time since I've done an EDC update. I've gotten a couple of requests to do another one, and I'm really long overdue, so I put that at the top of my video to-do list. So my EDC system and loadout has changed a lot since my last video. So really anxious to show you guys. I know you guys have really been wanting to see. So here we go. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of items also that I carry at work primarily, because that is part of my everyday carry. But you know, when I get home, a lot of times I'll take it off and then, you know, put a different knife in or whatever. So first item is it's pretty simple. It is just a field notes notebook. I carry this at work just to jot down simple notes. You see it's all bent. I've been carrying this for about 6 months. Just carry this in my back pocket. It's so thin, and it's just a neat little notebook. It's kind of freaking the camera out in terms of the color, but it's a bright fluorescent, kind of a peach salmon color. But I just carry that at work, jot down notes so I don't forget stuff. But I don't carry this, you know, when I get home. This is one of the items I take out. But these are really cool notebooks, and I highly recommend them if you're looking for just an everyday carry small notebook. Second item that's changed, or this has not changed, I'm sorry, for a while, is my phone. And that is just the same old Samsung Galaxy S3. I can't remember if I've shown this in a video or not, but it has the Magpul field case on it. I may do a review of it if you guys really want. There's just so many other videos on YouTube and reviews of this case. But that hasn't really changed. My wallet has, however, finally changed. You guys know that it was, for the longest time, for about 3 years, was the CountyCom LA Police wallet. But I picked this up when I was at Blade Show, and yes, I will do a Blade Show video, just kind of discussing it and whatnot, showing you guys a couple of different things. I'll do that in the near future. I got this new wallet. Still may go back and forth between this one and the LA wallet, but I've been carrying this for a little bit now, and I'm really liking it. But I'm still kind of testing it out, feeling it out, so to speak. But that is the Hellbent Holsters Combat Wallet. This is a 100% Kydex wallet. You see, and it's mainly for holding cards. Now I opted to get the medium size, which holds 7 to 10 cards without the money clip, and I really love this wallet, guys. It is, of course, you know, it's Kydex, so it's super sturdy. This is not going to, you know, when you wear this, it's not going to bend your cards, which is a problem I've had with a lot of wallets. So after a while it starts bending your cards and eventually breaking them. So you're not going to have that issue. My main concerns with it were the cards falling out and it being uncomfortable to carry. This is actually thinner in this profile than my LA wallet. It's a little bit thicker, but you don't notice it. And I've been carrying this for a few days now, driving back and forth to work, just carrying it, sitting down different places, and I have not even noticed it. I have not felt it. So it's extremely comfortable, at least in the medium. The small, definitely. But I opted to get the version without the money clip because I was afraid that the money clip would make it a little bit more uncomfortable. But they do have a version with it. I may even get another one. I really like this wallet. So I've been carrying it, trying it out, see what I think about it. My impressions of it so far is this is a really, really nice, very well-made piece of gear. I highly recommend that. The next piece is something that I don't think I've shown a video yet, that I will do a full review on, and that is my key bar. Key bar has kind of become a household name here in the community. Everybody has a key bar. I keep my car keys on the separate little S-biner attached to the lanyard loop, just because even though this is light, this is solid titanium, I still don't like all that extra weight hanging on my ignition. So I just take that off, put it in the ignition, then I set this to the side. When I get out somewhere, click it back on, then clip this onto my pocket. But anyway, this is my custom key bar. This pattern and configuration has not been done on any other key bar before, so that's pretty awesome. He did this one just for me. And trying to remember what he called this pattern. I think he came up with the circuit pattern or Cybertron pattern, cyborg pattern, something like that. I'm trying. A lot of names were thrown out. I can't remember what we actually settled on, but I like the circuit pattern. But super, super cool. The anodizing has held up beautifully, and I've been carrying this for months. It has not been scratched up. Now I do only carry 2 keys, but I don't care. I'm rocking these 2 keys in my key bar and proud of it. I got these at Blade Show, these little new accessories that he's selling, and that is a little attachment that goes on behind each individual key if you want, or just this is my main house key. This is one I access the most, and it's just this little nub, something you can grab onto with your thumbnail. Or a lot of times if I'm having to get these out just one hand, pull these out of my pocket, grab that with my thumb, and do like that to unlock the door. Super easy. Really love that new attachment, that new accessory that he's offering. And the second thing that I got is the screwdriver / bottle opener attachment. Probably never used the bottle opener, but it's there. The screwdriver will really come in handy. So that's on there also. So that is awesome. I love my key bar. Carry that every single day. Here again, if you don't own a key bar, I just don't know what you're doing with your life. So, love the key bar. Next are my lights. I really only have one light. I only carry one at a time. But I just wanted to show both because I've been carrying these both kind of interchangeably. I started out with this. Picked this up at Walmart actually. That is a Bushnell kind of tactical light. So it's got the knurling all over it. It has the crenulated bezel for striking. There are a few different versions of it. This is the single AAA. I believe it is 60 lumens for single AAA. Not bad at all. So I picked that up to carry to work originally. The pocket clip broke. So that's not cool. But made it a little bit harder to carry. It kept getting banged around in my pocket, and I walk a lot, so it kept annoying me. But this is a really nice light. I do not know the model name, and it did not say on the packaging, and I could not find it online. So if you know the model name of this or can look it up, that'd be great, because like I said, I don't know what it is. But it's a great light, and I'll just throw this in my pocket sometimes when I'm walking around here at the house, or I'm going out somewhere. I'll just throw this in my pocket, because it's very light. It's almost the exact same size as a Streamlight Micro Stream, just a little bit thicker diameter-wise. But awesome little AAA light. The one I got to replace it, and that is a lot brighter and only a little bit bigger, is this Coast light. Coast makes a lot of good lights, and they also make knives, kind of like Leatherman. Leatherman doesn't make lights, but you know, the knives kind of look similar. But anyway, it is the HX5. And I believe this is 120, 130 lumens on 1 AA. And the battery life is awesome. The battery life, I think, was 3 hours on 1 AA. But the cool thing about this light, and I didn't really think this was that good of a feature at first, kind of on the fence about it. Now I have come to love this feature. It has an adjustable flood to spotlight beam, but it's not a screw twisting activation. It is a back and forth activation. So what it does is it moves the bezel up and down, and it has a rounded lens, so it pushes that LED further back from it or closer up. So pushed all the way forward and you get a flood or like an inspection beam. So I've actually really grown to love this feature, because if you're trying to focus on something, you know, and it's already low light, and this is not adjustable, it's just, you know, however many lumens, it's, you know, the high basically. You don't have a low, medium, and high, it's just always as bright as it can be. You know, you're focusing on something with that spot beam, and it can kind of hurt your eyes. So it's very cool to be able to do this. Like I said, it's also called an inspection beam. I really love it. You push it out, which isn't hard to do at all, and then you get that bright spot. So really cool pocket clip, and it's one of the two-way pocket clips, so you can attach it to the brim of a hat if you had to. The only thing I don't like is that it has one of the easily removable pocket clips. This one was fixed on there. You had to unscrew the battery cap to get to it. But anyway, been carrying this at work, carrying it in my back pocket. It's pretty light. You can see size comparison. It is a little bit bigger, especially in the diameter or circumference, however you want to look at it. But great light, only 20 bucks. I got this at Walmart of all places. Walmart's really stepping up their game. Blades, I've been carrying this at work lately, and sometimes I'll carry it at the house. Just depends on my mood. And that is my Spyderco H1 Tasman Salt. Main reason I'll carry this at work is because it's so lightweight and so thin, it's really easy to carry. Another reason is because I also carry a dedicated box cutter, because I cut down a lot of boxes and open a lot of boxes in a day. Way more than I can carry a pocket knife for. But I'll carry this to cut open shrink wrap off of pallets, because sometimes the razor blade on the box cutter gets too dull. This is razor sharp, so it's really easy just to cut that plastic wrap. And also that fully serrated hawkbill shape is awesome for cutting off plastic straps off of boxes. Here again, something that a dull razor cannot do. So I'll carry that. Don't really carry that around the house that much. Like I said, I do every now and then, just depending on my mood. My second knife that I've been carrying, when I'm not carrying this, I'll be carrying this knife, is one that I got from Knife Hog to test and review. And it's a knife that I've been wanting to get for a long time now and just never pulled the trigger. So this is a really good opportunity to be able to test it for you guys and to review it. And that is the SOG Snarl. So the SOG Snarl is the SOG production version of the Jason Browse Silent Soldier neck knife. I never had the Silent Soldier, always wanted one, never did have the money, never could get one when they're actually in stock. But really cool knife, very inexpensive, really good steel for what I need it for. It's a stainless steel. I believe it's 19 CR 18 MOV or 9 CR 18 MOV. I believe that's what it is. So it's stainless. His customs were D2. I'm wearing this up against my body or in my pocket and I'm sweating all day. This is a nice upgrade for me. So super cool. Use it for the same reason. I'll use it to cut down or cut open the plastic wrap. And it's got a really nice sheath. It doesn't have a real solid retention. It's just a molded nylon. So it's not like Kydex. It is very secure though, but there's no real solid click. It's almost like a friction fit. But I've not had any problem with it falling out. I've never even had it come close to falling out. It's just a nice overall sheath. I don't think it's garbage. I would prefer Kydex though. The belt clip is nice. I don't usually just attach it to the belt because it is such a big opening, and mine kind of comes away from the rest of the sheath a little bit. But anyway, I carry it attached to the belt and through the waistband of my pants, and it stays on there. I carry it usually on my left side so I can do like that kind of draw. But really nice knife. Really been enjoying carrying this, and I've been carrying this around the house also. So it has been a part of my just all day, everyday carry, I guess you could say, at work and at home and when I go out. So this has pretty much been my secondary carry. My main carry folder has been a knife that I just got in a trade. Here again, kind of a knife I've been on the fence about for quite some time. Finally able to get my hands on it, and that is the Benchmade 300 flipper. As you can see, this is the black and blue version. I've handled the SN version, the sand color, before, and I really liked it, but now that I've been carrying it every day and been using it, I love it even more. This is an awesome knife. Not, the greatest flipper in the world, but it is really good. A lot better than you would think an axis locking flipper would be. But love the way it feels. It feels great in the hand, great ergonomics. The sculpting on this G10, the pattern that they did, is different than the original sand color version. The original sand coloration was just plain textured G10 with some Anzo grooves milled down here. This one you have the big finger groove there, and then kind of I call it like a bamboo pattern. And these scales are actually kind of hard to tell. It's very subtle, but it has a very subtle contouring to them. So they're a lot more this one is a lot more hand-filling to me than the original sand-colored version, and just feels better. Feels so much more smooth and filling in the hand. So ergonomically, I think this one's better, and it just looks really good. I love the black and blue. They're super smooth, what you could expect from Benchmade. So I really like this knife. This has been my everyday carry the past couple of weeks now. I do not carry this at work though, because I work in a fulfillment center. Don't want to drop this, get it lost, get it damaged. So I'll carry this when I'm at home and when I'm going out places. I just love it. It's an awesome knife. Definitely worth picking up. Alright, and the last but certainly not least item that has changed a lot is my carry gun. So most of you guys have seen this on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, if not, I have a link on I'll put a link in the description of this video, but it's also a link on my channel to my Instagram. It's the same as it is on here, Sherman614. But anyway, it is the Glock 42. Why Glock, you may ask? Well, why not? I have done a lot of research. I have studied a lot on subcompacts, compacts, just really good overall EDC carry pistols. And this one caught my eye, and it had all the requirements that I wanted. I got a hold of a friend of a friend's. We went shooting. I shot his, fell in love. So I immediately went out and I bought one. And I've been carrying it ever since. So I've been carrying it every day in this Gladius Tactical Kydex inside the waistband holster. This is made by a local guy here in Georgia. Excellent quality holster. It's got the sweat guard on it. Good retention. It's got the good belt clip. Just really like it. Just no nonsense Kydex holster. Clear it. Yes, I do carry around in the chamber. It really gets the most out of that small magazine. So the magazine capacity is 6 plus the 1. I do carry a spare magazine. I carry it in this just really cheap. Got this off an eBay vendor. Kydex inside the waistband magazine holster. Not great, but the retention's pretty good. So I'll carry a spare magazine, at least get 13 rounds. I'd love to have a Veil Solutions single mag holster, or Bravo concealment, something like that. But this is what I have for now. But I love the Glock 42. It is so lightweight and so thin. But it's not too thin. It's not too small that I can't get a good grip on it. It's hand filling to me. It's just with the stock floor plate on the magazine. That's how my grip looks. I do have some Vickers Tactical magazine extensions. They do not increase the capacity. They just increase the pinky swell there. I do not have those installed right now, but I may do a video of those in the future. But I absolutely love this pistol. I know a lot of people can't stand 380 caliber because they say it's doesn't have enough knockdown power. Would you want to get hit with it? I wouldn't. This is going to do what it's intended to do, especially with the rounds that I have in it. They are a very high velocity but very lightweight round. I have in it, this is my carry rounds. It is the Liberty Civil Defense hollow point. Very deep hollow point on that. But that's what I carry. Have 13 of those on the ready if I need them. I hope to God I never have to use them. But one little accessory that I've added is the Malone LeBay slide plate cover, or slide plate, or slide cover, however you want to say it. And I also have a lighter weight connector in it, reducing the trigger pull down to, I believe, 3.5 to 4 pounds, somewhere around there. So that made the trigger a lot more crisp and a lot more smooth. So, love this pistol. It has been an excellent carry gun. Extremely easy for me to carry this concealed with my body type. So, love it. Alright guys, that is my EDC as of right now. You guys know that it constantly changes. But when it does, I will post another update video. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed seeing what I carry on a day-to-day basis. If you have any questions on any piece of gear you see here today, please leave me a comment. Alright guys, hope you have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614. Peace.